Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the channel, and I'm here to recap another game from the Ncaa tournament, second round, 1, 2, 3. My fourth game here today. I'm here to talk about the number 6 Clemson Tigers beating the number 3 Baylor Bears. 72 to 64 reaction. So let's get right into this game here. Man, Clemson really controlled, I thought, this whole basketball game. I thought they played really well defensively here so far, the first 2 rounds of the Ncaa tournament. New Mexico, they played really great defensively. They leave at 56 points, and they held New Mexico in that game to 29% shooting and 13% from 3. Well, they held Baylor in this game to 64 points and had 48 through about late in the game through the final with 5 minutes remaining till they got to close out games better. You got to close out a game better than that. Up by 13 with 5 minutes, there's no excuse why it should have went down to a 2-point game. And if Baylor does miss both free throws, you get a tie game or at least a 1-point game. But their defense played really well. They held Baylor to 38% shooting and then 25% from 3. But this is what killed Baylor down the stretch, man. Free throws, free throws, free throws. 2 key free throws from Jacoby Walter, who's normally 80% free throw shooter, is 5 of 10 tonight. Really rare he shoots bad from the free throw line. As a team, they shot 61.5% from the free throw line. But Clemson shot better in really every aspect. From the floor, 48.9%. Hit a lot of mid-range, getting in the paint. 6 of 17 from 3, 35%. Not great, but 35% to 25%. Shot better for the free throw line, 83.3%. And they hit clutch free throws down the stretch. They hit clutch free throws down the stretch. While Baylor couldn't, and they couldn't make a shot after it was a 2-point game. Missed those free throws and just couldn't make a shot in general. Just held the defensive effort from Baylor and held the defensive effort from Clemson, I thought. Excuse me. And it's kind of crazy because I didn't think Clemson deserved a 6th seed heading into this tournament. But they've got 2 good wins in the first and second rounds against New Mexico, who people picked as a Cinderella to make it forward, and here against Baylor, one of the top 3 seed. And it's crazy because Clemson, you know, they get destroyed in the ACC tournament against Boston College, but then you look here, they turn around, just, I guess, put that out of their memory and just destroy New Mexico and then beat Baylor. Now have a date in the Sweet 16 with Arizona. And which gets the Tigers to their first Sweet 16 since 2018. The ACC now is 25% of the Sweet 16. Remember when people said the ACC sucked? And now they have 25% of the Sweet 16. The 1, 2, 6, and 10 teams in the ACC standings are in the Final 4, which is crazy. I mean, going from losing to 21 in the ACC tournament at Boston College in their first game, and then you're beating Baylor. It's just crazy how college basketball works. That's why you love the NCAA tournament. Our first upset here of the day. And the Baylor Bears are one of the best teams in the nation at shooting the ball from deep, and they get hot in a hurry, especially in transition. And I thought going into this, if they're gonna pull off the upset, they need to control the boards, win the front court matchup, which I think they did. They had a big game from Chase Hunter with 20 points, 6 assists, which they needed him. Joe Girard, third, with 13 points. PJ Hall, 11 points. Shafline, 11.6 rebounds. Godfrey, 8 points. Jack Clark, 7 points, 8 rebounds. But Chase Hunter really with a big game here. And the Baylor Bears were one of the hottest teams shooting the ball heading into this tournament. But the Clemson really limited that. You needed a big game from Chase Hunter because he's been really inconsistent. He looked pretty damn good in that New Mexico game. In this game, he looked good. They did a good job of limiting turnovers, controlled the tempo, really controlled this whole game. It's kind of back and forth early, but then Clemson got to that 10-point lead at halftime. Baylor's offense was really struggling. They started to rally late. When it was 13, cut it to a 4-point game, and then got to a 2-point game, got a few steals. They were able to get a few Clemson turnovers, too, down the stretch, but Just missing free throws really cost Baylor, man. Ray J. Dennis, 27 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. Jacoby Walter, 20.6 rebounds. Man, he played his guts out, but he has major talent to play in the NBA, but he really collapsed under pressure tonight in this loss here. Really collapsed under the pressure. In college basketball, just in a nutshell, you have Jacoby Walters, an 82% free throw shooter, breaks 2 free throws, 2 clutch free throws to tie the game, and Clemson has a 55% free throw shooter. Goes 4 for 4 from the charity stripe to seal the game. That's just crazy how college basketball works. But you might need to get practice some free throws. I mean, he was 6 of 13 shooting, 3 of 9 from 3, but 5 of 11 from the free throw line is what cost him. Missing those 6 free throws. I mean, he's about to be a lottery pick, but you gotta make those free throws. Missed the free throws and have to foul. He just crumbled under the pressure. Jalen Bridges, 10 points, 5 rebounds. Yves Missy, can we file a missing persons report? Where was Yves Missy in this game? 2 points, 4 rebounds. He just had a half to forget offensively in the first half. He's been as invincible as I've ever seen a projected top 20 pick. In this game, he was just invincible. I was trying to see where he was on the court because he wasn't doing nothing offensively. Jaden Nunn, 3 points. Loner, 0 points. Ojawuna, 2 points. Just really not much besides Ray J. Dennis and Jacoby Walter until he missed those free throws. But you gotta give the shout out to Clemson. They locked in defensively, deserved the win. So they're in the Sweet 16 against the Arizona team. That's really well offensively, but they have a good defense. This could be a defensive battle. Arizona, Clemson, 2 good defenses. I think this could be a low-scoring battle. In the 60s, 70s, really how Clemson likes to play. If it gets to more high-scoring than that, I'd like Arizona in that matchup. But Clemson fans are definitely hyped after the Sweet 16. First time since, I believe, 2018. I think 15% of brackets picked them. It says to go to the Sweet 16. People slept on the ACC, I thought. So, yeah. Chase Hunter with a big game. Double digits from Joe Girard and PJ Hall. They got to close games out better, but they try to get away, but nonetheless still won. Win's a win, but that's all to say here for Clemson, Baylor. So until next time, have a lot. Peace.